You know, you see these scary movies and it says based on a true story, and you think the whole movie is the way the story really is. Well, 9 times out of 10, I hate to break it to you, but it's far from it. But it does have some inspiration to the thing, and some of them actually puts part of the story in, and there's very few that actually uses the big part of the story. They take a little bit of, in Hollywood, take a little bit of cinematic, liberties or some stuff, but it's few and far between. But the first one I'll come to, believe it or not, is The Exorcist. It actually was based on a 14-year-old boy named Ronald Doe, or Robbie Mannheim. He is alleged victim of a demonic possession back in 1949, and it was recorded by the attendant priest Raymond J. Bishop, and the events surrounding it was what brought on the book by William Peter Blatty, The Exorcist. No, there was no green pea soup come out and all that shit. And you guys probably know this one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was real loosely based on Ed Gein. You know, Ed Gein was the man that dug up graves and made lampshades out of skin and stuff. As a matter of fact, when he was arrested, he had 9 skin masks in his possession. He killed 2 people, but that's where they got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, this one right here is real sad, and this is loosely based. If you guys have ever seen the movie The Girl Next Door, 2007, not the one, it's the comedy, this is a different one. It was actually based on one of the worst crimes in Indiana state history, the murder of Sylvia Likens. They tortured this poor girl until she was literally skin and bones and died in the basement. And the neighborhood kids, some of them, like it done on the movie, tortured her and stuff. And of course, you know I'm fixing to come with this, The Conjuring. The Conjuring pretty much stays within a reasonable, thing. I don't know if there's anybody up on top of a wardrobe screaming, but, it's based on, of course, Ed and Lorraine Warren. It is based on the Perrin family struggle with the demonic forces in their house. Now, this blowed my mind. You guys know the movie Scream, of course. Scream was based off the idea of Danny Rollins, the Gainesville Ripper, who killed 4 or 5 women in 1990 down in Florida. So that's sort of creepy on that one. Now here's one that follows pretty close to what it really meant when it says based on a true story. It's called The Town of Dreaded Sundown. It came out in 1976. It's actually based on the true story of the Phantom Killer, or what they call the Texarkana Moonlight Murders. He's a serial killer. They never caught him. And in 1946, this serial killer killed 5 people within a 10-week span in Texarkana, Texas. So they kept it pretty. And the last one I'll step on is Wolf Creek. And they didn't do too bad on that. I mean, of course, there's a lot of liberties took and stuff, but it's about Ivan Milan, a serial killer, who killed, I think, 6 or 8 people out in Australia. That is it on that. Let's take care. Be good.